Hey everybody, welcome to my next entrepreneurship interview. Today I'm going to be interviewing a guest entrepreneur. This is Philip Noble. We're deployed together to Kuwait. As always, it's bright and sunny and windy. In the interview today, I'm just going to go over a few tidbits of experiences that Philip's had since he's been in business. So Philip, welcome.
Thank you.
First question I got is, can you just tell us a little bit about your business? What products do you offer? What services do you offer?
Sure. So our business name is Remedy Tax and Financial Services. We offer, of course, by name definition, tax services for families and businesses, as well as insurance, financial products. We do P&C, property and casualty. We do life and health. We also do everything from credit repair to mutual funds, stocks, the whole nine.
Okay, cool. And you're a part owner. You have a partner in the business, correct. You said?
That is correct. My mentor, since we're talking about the military, he actually is a retired major. So he's been in the business for about 18 years. We linked up about 3 years ago and started a portion or a part of that business. So
okay, cool. So you said he's your mentor, right? Was that your primary inspiration for going into business together? Do you have any other underlying, you just really wanted to start your own thing up, or what was the inspiration there?
Well, it was actually a culmination of all of that. I've always wanted to start something on my own. I kind of had that entrepreneur spirit. I was in the industry myself since 2008, doing insurance, life and health, Medicare, all of those different things for families and as well as businesses. I've known him. He's been a family friend for, my son is 17, so probably 15 years. And we've always known that we had similar or like interest in the field. So we've always talked about getting together and kind of growing this in the Charlotte metro area. It just kind of all came together over the last 3-4 years. So
okay,
similar interests, but stars aligned too.
Yeah, that's cool. Have you had any, since you guys have partnered together, have you had any issues that you've had to learn from, or maybe the business took a hit and you had to take a recovery? How did that affect the business, the whole nine there?
I would say the biggest hit is not necessarily I don't want to say it's the best practice, but in a way I guess it is just personnel. Building a team. I used to think I could just kind of do it on my own, and once the more clients you get and the faster the business goes, the more you realize that you have to have a good team around you. And so over the course of 3-4 years, I've just realized the importance of the team, especially with me being here and still trying to make things happen back at home. That team is vital. And so understanding exactly what everybody is good at, weak at, how we work together, other things of that nature, that's been a very big learning curve for myself.
Right. Okay. So you're growing the business. Do you plan on keeping on growing? Do you want to be a regional? Do you want to stay a small local type of thing?
Yeah.
How big are you trying to get?
We are definitely trying to grow. We're looking at a 5, almost 10-year plan of having 2 to 3 more offices in and outside of the Charlotte metro area. My mentor, like I said, he's been that business guru since I've known him, so he has businesses by himself. We're trying to grow the Remedy Tax and Financial Services to another 2 to 3 offices by the end of 5 to 10 years, as I said. So okay. I look to be more of a regional kind of person, going from location to location, but he'll be overseeing most of the operations as well as his businesses. So
okay, cool. And you told me earlier that you sometimes do workshops and seminars. Does that take a lot of extra work to prepare for something like that, or just what's the general flow?
It does. It takes a lot of, I guess I want to say, behind the scenes homework. What I have to do is get a feel of what my general client wants to discuss that month or that quarter. We have to do a little bit of market research to see how we can, what neighborhood or sector we can impact that quarter, and then how do we want to advertise ourselves during that quarter, whether it can be just word of mouth, if we want to keep it small, whether we want to go to a platform like Facebook. We're kind of heavy with Facebook right now, putting the word out, to churches, community centers, other things of that nature. And then the venue, where do we want to have it? We have a workshop facility or area inside of our office, but it only holds maybe 25, 30 people. So if we get a bigger response than anticipated, where we're thinking it's going to be about 75, 100 people, we need to look at a different venue. So there's a lot of legwork that goes into it. So we only have basically one each quarter. I think last year we did like 2. So
Okay. Cool. So I've already told you I want to start something of my own later on down the road. What's some advice you would give yourself as starting to get into being a business owner that you'd give to yourself at a younger age before you started?
Sure. So I've told you I feel I kind of learned it a little bit late in the game. If I could talk to myself 20 years prior to, the biggest thing would be to look for a mentor, look for somebody who's possibly a few steps in front of you, so they can kind of guide you around some of those potholes. I myself tried to start a small business prior to this, and it tanked because I didn't have that guidance. I read books. I tried to do it on my own, follow the script, but somebody out there who actually did it before could tell me to talk to this person or call this person, and not only could help me network better, but also could say, hey, here's some of the things to look out for. Like I said, he's always been in my life, but just taking him on as a mentor, that didn't happen until like the last 8 to 10 years. So when we partnered together, it was very easy. It was so much easier than me trying to start it on my own. That would be the first set of advice that I would give myself. The second one, once again, would be the team. I came in there kind of bravado, thinking, hey, now I have my mentor. Okay, here's the people that we have. And then shortly after realized that some people are just happy working at 8 to 5. I had ambitions to grow. I had, ambitions to do this, that, and the other. And 75-80% of my staff was just happy with the normal, buzz.
Didn't want to go out.
Workflow. Yeah, they didn't want to really stretch. They didn't see themselves being in 2 to 3 locations in the next 5 years. And so unfortunately, some of those people had to go. And so maybe more education up front, maybe that mentor could help me learn a little bit more about how to lead a team that just doesn't see eye to eye with you. The military is helping out with that, and that's one of the reasons why I got in the military, to be that type of leader.
Right.
So it's kind of all congealing now. 20 years ago, I didn't know.
Right. So. Okay, cool. Well, Phil, thank you for taking the time out to do the interview with us today. Like I told you before, this is going to get posted on the blog site. So my audience is a bunch of aspiring entrepreneurs or small business owners themselves, so we all appreciate any advice that you were able to give.
No problem.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right.